could check. Now, I gotta find this fucking channel. There we go. Nice little 6 subscriber strong channel that me and Metal for Breakfast here made. And I wanted to give a big shout out to Metal for Breakfast for letting me roll with him like this. I like our flag because I'm seeing some other people's live streams. A lot of people got the American flag there. It's kind of outright lets you know what. Damn, Angry Conservative is now on YouTube, Rumble, Twitter. I've never seen this guy's stuff. I think I've seen some of it, and then I try to kind of follow him on Twitch because I'm trying to get off of like following people on YouTube if they're going to be using Discord. I mean, I'm already on YouTube. I already know so many fucking YouTubers. So I got to give credit to Metal for Breakfast for throwing that flag back there for me. As far as Rumble goes, I don't know. I like Odyssey better, and I'm on Odyssey. And I don't know. I see no real reason to jump to Rumble. I've checked out a few things on Rumble. I've checked out a few videos on BitChute, Rumble. There's some other one conservatives like to use. Like, I think it's Red Pilled, and that one actually is just like it's a little hardcore. It's like I don't know how conservative these videos are supposed to be. It's mainly videos that are like, well, I'll just leave it at that, hardcore. I'll just leave it to their hardcore videos. Pretty much you'd have to go out of your way to find something more than what you'd find there. And then as far, I guess, as Discord and Tumblr go, right? That's the other one. It's like 2 groups out there. One group that's like really strong on Tumblr, and then there's this other group that's like, nah, man, Discord. Well, I mean, unless you're like a Facebook, Twitter fuck. I mean, I don't fuck with Twitter. A lot of people like to blast their Twitter on Discord. To me, Twitter's not fucking real, man. I mean, you could say, oh, it's more real because it's you, and it's like it's you having a circle jerk, right? I mean, some people really get off on themselves. And it's not like out of the ordinary. It's actually, you know, it's pretty standard that they enjoy an audience. You know, Sean O'Malley, you know, Kim Kardashian. I mean, anyone on Twitter is just all the same to me. All the politicians that jumped on it. I love how Trump did it. I love how, like, men like that you have to kick off of your social media platform. At first you're like, oh, we'll take on anyone. Oh, we'll have the conversation. Oh, whoa, hold on. We need some rules here. And it's like, all right, we'll agree to some rules. It's like, could you imagine you're in a boxing match or like a UFC match, and like as the fight's going on, the ref's all like, no, that's a new community guideline that you just violated. -1 point from Red Trunk's corner. -1 point. Like, it would be the worst fight ever. And you know, that's the fight on social media, and it really is bad. It's, you know, who they like to promote is interesting. And then as far as like who do they not want to censor, well, yeah, there's some people they don't want to censor, but then some people, quite frankly, don't draw the same reaction that other people draw. From their social media presence. Okay? You know, I'm sure if you're nice about it, and you say some things that are similar to the things that I say, or, you know, More power to the people. The government don't want you to hear this. Jim Bob doesn't say it, I do. Well, why do you think they're letting you? But they don't let me. It might be some of the panache. I'll be honest with you. It might be some of the salesmanship. It might be some of the facts that lead you to believe that their reasoning behind it is that they can make money off of you before you can do little to change the agenda or have any actual impact. And that is not trying to be so much so boastful or so in your butthole about it as it is to just be outright truthful and honest, right? If you're not a threat, you're not a threat, man. I mean, think about it. Think about it. And let's be honest. Let's be honest. Number one, what's their biggest goal right now for the liberals? Now, a lot of you think it's this agenda, that agenda. I'd actually love to hear it in the comment section. If this channel was booming like the other channels we got going, we got lots of channels. But we're going to build this one up. If this was booming with a bunch of Metal for Breakfast's peeps and my peeps, and any of you new individuals out there, gotta be careful with pronouns. Alright, well, you might have your guess. You might be guessing. You might be pretty goddamn close, too. I mean, you know, I'd like to hear all the guesses. What is the number one plan for liberals in America? The number one agenda right now that they're dumping all their money into right now, that they are pushing beyond countless measure to this freaking controller. All my controllers are broken from my kids dropping them, and I don't know, me in general just being a bad dad gives me back. I got like a brand new controller that's like in the box still. All I need to do is take all these controllers to a guy who I can either sell them to for store credit or have him fix them all and give them back to me. Like, seriously, like all these PlayStation controllers. He can probably fix them too, so. That's one of the things about not getting like a PlayStation 5. You know, that's one of the things about like not getting like a PS5. So I'm chill with not getting like something brand new because my old stuff still does what I need it to do, and I can get the parts and accessories cheap on mass. I'm even thinking about getting another PlayStation just to have as a backup for when this one dies. Just keep it. Now listen to me. Now listen to me. If I can talk about getting a backup. Like, everything, I gotta prep everything in my life now. Because I listened to one damn YouTube video. One damn prepper YouTube video. I was like, how to prep this, no, I mean, it's just kind of like an inside joke. You know, wherever OVAMF spikes at, I hope you're enjoying your non-social media life. And I hope that you're off of it. Seriously, I hope you're getting yourself a nice, good break. Even if it's permanent, it's permanent. But, you know, I hope you're not still trying to fuck around on like truth or something stupid, like, you know. I hope you've realized what I was trying to say about all of this, but you know, maybe not. And still, I'd love to know what like his guess would be, or any of your guys' guess would be, or if you know the truth. What are liberal Democrats pieing for right now? Okay. Obviously, I gotta answer the question because no one here, and probably none of you actually know. You don't pay attention to these things. They want the vote. Now you might say, "What the vote?" Let's leave all that shit to the wayside here for just half a goddamn second. All right, we can go back into fantasy world and lizard people ruling, you know, continents, you know, a little later, right? After we at least establish some ground foundations here, some good ground here for a foundation. All right, let's try to figure out how to say that. Plus, think about what I want to do in this damn video game. I guess that's not what I want to do. These motherfuckers coming at me. Hey, there goes your head. So what they want is they want the vote, and they are going hard after the Hispanic vote, and as per usual, the African American vote, and also they want to not that the LGBTQ plus alphabet is already you know, I don't know. There's also like A2A something now at the end of it. I don't even want to get into all that, but that's already their base, a big base. But there are some, surprisingly, there are some homosexual voting conservatives. They're voting conservatives. They vote conservatively for their own various reasons. Okay. But that is now like a lock for the Democratic Party, and this is cool how now I've got like freezing and explosive for the Democratic Party, and the globalists that, you know, basically are in league with them, the Bolsheviks, you know, communist, socialist, Marxists that now see America as being like wide open. And the reason why I wanted to say all this the way I'm saying it and everything is so that all of you that have been distracted or lost focus can kind of for half a second look at it, at least in my opinion. Let's say I'm wrong and you're still right. Look at it from my point of view. Maybe this will help you in your arguments to better help you with you know, your own campaign, even though it does not necessarily align with mine. Because we got a lot of warriors out there that listen to old Jim Bob's Arcade, or at least they're on fucking social media pretending that they're warriors. Maybe they listen to me, maybe they don't. But I'll shove this down their throats anyways. I'll put it in front of their face. You know, it's up to them to look away. A lot of people got to look away. A lot of people got to turn away from this kind of content because it's a little too rough. So, and that is just part of the charm too, for like the diehard fans that like donate money to me, that, you know, send me messages through PayPal and they donate to me like, hey, keep going, start another channel, $10 here, $5 here. Right? It's like I don't really find myself motivated to do this for the masses. So I find myself motivated to do these, you know, to do this for the people that truly want to support me, truly want to support Jim Bob's Arcade. And, you know, don't mind that the truth comes the way that it comes, right? It's not always going to be sugar coated. Sometimes you're going to have to salt your fucking beef, right? You can't always have like that sweet barbecue sauce, okay? So a lot of people have been distracted for a lot of years. That's been done on purpose, but I'll get back into that in a different stream about when that all started and how I came about this conclusion and everything. But for now, we'll just assume I'm right and you're wrong. In that, you know, you've been kind of brainwashed into believing what you believe about the vote. But if it was not important, okay, there would be no vying for it. And you could say, well, that's just a smoke screen. And I've heard that argument, which is a decent argument. It's not the best argument. It's decent. I got the best argument for that. You got a decent one. You know, it's kind of like, oh, they're just pulling a smokescreen bomb on you. You know, they're tricking you, Jim Bob. You're being tricked. You know, that's just for show. That's just for show, and then it's really like what I'm saying, that your vote doesn't matter, you might as well light that on fire, throw that away, blah, blah, blah. A lot of people that say that have the luxury of saying that in conservative parts of the world in America. Just, I mean, let's lay out the facts. A lot of times when I hear this from people, it's like, well, where do they live? Oh, Texas. Oh, like Wyoming. Oh, Kansas, like, oh, Nebraska. Oh, that's great that all of you have decided to throw away your vote. You don't know what it's like to live in a liberal place, do you? No, you don't. You just see it from afar or from your vantage point, right? And I would challenge. I would challenge a lot of people from a lot of places, and ask, you know, how diverse is it really, and what's the makeup of the communities? And a lot of them are gonna say it's just the same way as yours, Jim Bob. We got our Phoenix with our surrounding communities that are, you know, rich, poor, liberal, you know, what have you, fucking bloodsuckers. Um, And what I'm telling you is, you're wrong. I've been to these places, a lot of these places. A lot of these places I've been so many places from military service. I can't even fucking begin to probably name them all. I probably could. Guess if I had to, and was gonna sit here and try really hard. But okay, let's just name the states instead of like all the bases and everything. Fucking give me a headache trying to remember. And I actually, like, one of them, I got the name all wrong on it. People always got to correct me, but I know where it's at. Let's see here. I think I should probably just drink that and get the health back. Alright. That's not that much health. I was, like, looking, what if I level up? Will that give me my health back? Okay, let's go over. Oh, so Arizona, California. I'll talk about outside of the United States later, but you know, Arizona, California, Washington State, Nebraska. Some of these places I've been to, but not because of military service. So, Los Angeles, not Los Angeles. The hell am I thinking of? Las Vegas, Nevada. Been to Vegas, been to Reno, but that's, you know, just for gambling. That wasn't for military. Vegas was fun. When I went with my wife, that was a good trip. That was a really good trip. Fort Sill, Oklahoma, South Dakota, North Dakota. Ohio, Michigan. Just went to Detroit. And then we drove, like, all the way from, like, fucking... So... New Jersey, Connecticut, Pennsylvania, New York, Washington, D.C., the capital, Delaware, British Columbia, Virginia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Georgia, Mississippi, Florida, I'm not sure where else I've been. Puerto Rico, I guess you could say. But okay, you know, that's just a rough picture of in the States. Outside of the States, Mexico, Canada, Ireland, England, not Scotland, unfortunately. I still want to go to Scotland. Have not been to any of the Scovas up there. I ain't been to the places up there I want to go. Like Sweden and Switzerland and Finland. Denmark, not been there. Germany, France, been to Germany, been to France. But France was quick. Never been to Italy, never been to Spain, unfortunately. Greece, that was actually a vacation. That was fucking amazing. I got a picture of it in my house when I'm young. That's like where I want it when I die. I just want to relive that vacation for the rest of my life. It was fucking great. Let's see here. Turkey, Istanbul. Never been to Jerusalem or Israel. I'd love to go there. Um, no Egypt, no Africa for me. Kuwait. Went to Kuwait. Um, Kazakhstan. Went to Kazakhstan. Afghanistan. Went to Afghanistan. Trying to be impressive if I went anywhere else, but never been to anywhere in Asia. I always wanted to go to like Japan or something like that. And it was crazy. My cousin, he like right before like 2019, he decided just wanted to go to Japan for the weekend. And he just flew out there and just like spent like a day in Japan in Tokyo. I'm sure he went and just got some Asian pussy, which still that'd have been awesome. Um, and then that's it. That's like everywhere I've been. And everywhere I've been all over the world, I mean, it is not the same. It is not the same. It is different. Depends on where you go. You know? But as far as the diversity goes with Phoenix, Arizona, in the sense that you have this liberal city surrounded by all these conservative townships and cities, and the whole county's conservative. Um, it's weird. It's because it's not the same. I want to say, in places like California is a good example. Okay, because California, a lot of people's like, oh, but I look at California. When you live in Arizona, you look at California. Them crazy sons of bitches are always moving out here, then voting the same way that got them running away from California in the first place. Whatever their reasons were, crime, affordable housing, better job market. It's because of the liberalism there. But you say like, well, LA's surrounded by LA's surrounded by like a bunch of liberal cities. Like that's a big mega city surrounded by a bunch of liberal cities. And even the supposed like rich places that aren't, like Orange County, that's liberal. That is not like, oh, we're conservative rich. No, you're not. There are some conservatives in California, but these are mainly like farmers and ranchers. These people, very, very much to the dismay of myself and and their own selves, um, have given up voting. They've given up the power that comes with voting. They've turned their back on voting. And because of that, because they've given up on voting, they live where they live now. They live how they live, with the circumstances to which that they live. I mean, there's no other ways to. There's no way to go around it, you guys. If you don't vote, or you vote the way that liberals vote, or independent liberals vote, or non-conservative independents vote, you're gonna get those. You're gonna get those consequences and reactions. I mean, I'm sorry to tell you, but it's true. It's just true. Um, I don't know what to tell you guys. It's just you don't live in these places. You don't know what it's like. And if you used to at one point, you obviously moved away for a fucking reason. Right? I mean, right? Am I right, or am I like I'm just wrong, you know? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, no, I definitely I could be wrong. I would think that enough people by now would come about it. Um, but it is what it is, right? You can lead a horse to water, but you can't really force them to drink it. They're gonna make their own choice on that one, Buckaroo. And and it is what it is for them. You know what I mean? Hopefully, on a local level, like especially here, that's why another reason why I keep getting canceled. When we look at what happened, there was Maricopa a number 364. Now that's an important number because if you're telling me that by that number I could change the world, all of you right now are like, my vote doesn't matter, my vote doesn't count. What you're saying on this game right here, not going to change nothing. Yeah, yeah. That's why they let your YouTube channel stay up, or your favorite content creators' YouTube channel stay up, but they delete mine for saying what I'm saying. Right? That's why, right? Because that's obviously the truth. No, my friends. No, my friends. The truth is the truth. Okay? Oh, now I slowly regenerate lost health. Booyakah, baby! Now I'm frickin' Wolverine. This is a Wolverine character. And look at him regenerating that lost health. Look at him regenerating that lost health quickly, man. That's what's up. I gotta be able to find another way to, like, boost that or whatever, or do something. I can see where it slows down, you start to get diminishing return, but he is still regenerating health here. This is awesome. It's not, sometimes it's the simple shit right in front of your face. Sometimes it is what it is, you know. Voting still matters. Voting still in America is sacred, honored, more than a tradition. It's a right that you're not born with, but that's been paid for from the sacrifice of the fallen. Men and women who have put on the uniform that says United States of America and fought and died for your freedoms. This being one of the freedoms, this being one of the ways to ensure that you are free. And whatever could have happened or did happen doesn't really matter. What matters is, like, you guys understand the game. Like, the game be the game. Like, fucking John Jones can't do steroids no more. You get what I'm saying? I gotta talk in code here and shit. John Jones can't do fucking steroids no more and fight Daniel Cormier and get that back. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Daniel Cormier can't get that back. Cormier's fucking retired. But if y'all don't give up and you hang in there, the good guys typically win in the very long end. Yeah, watch Lord of the Rings or something like that. All right, and us good guys, we are fighting back right now. We're fighting back in a big way. Us conservative good guys, you know. And it doesn't surprise me that we gotta save everyone and do all the heavy lifting and do all the work. What surprises me is all the shit that we get from people by people sounding off at the trap, alright? Running off at the trap, alright? Over shit they don't even fucking know. They need to be doing this shit. They're pulling shit right out of their fucking asshole, not even knowing a single fucking lick about politics. The number one reason I don't know, usually I know that they don't know anything about politics is I ask them their stance on Trump. And that is such a great way to see if people actually know anything about politics. Right? So why don't you like him? Why do you like him? You know, he did such a great job of splitting the nation in half that your answers are telling in themselves of what you know about politics. Okay? And it's easy. I mean, it's not like you can do that with any other figure, political figure. You can't do the same thing with Clinton. You can't do the same thing with Bush, Obama. As much as you might want to, what really changed all that was in fact, 2019 and 2020. You never had that before. You never had the unleashing of all that before to And even to this day, motherfuckers are savages. They over here raiding his shit. Planting evidence and shit. We all know that if we're Hispanic or black. We all know that the cops always be planting shit. You ain't gotta convince me of that. You gotta convince these whites of that. That we always have to convince as Hispanics or blacks anyways. We always gotta convince these whites that these fucking dirty, no good, fucking lying ass, filthy police. Oh, wait. Oh, maybe, well, what? Defund them, fund them, what am I saying? What are you saying, Jack? Make up your fucking minds. That's exactly what I'm talking about. All I gotta do is ask you about Trump, and it's gonna trigger your fucking bitch ass, because it's the same thing about, I hate to say this is gonna get me in trouble, but it's almost the same way, on a different level, on a spiritual level, it would be the same way about asking you about Jesus Christ to know about your religion, right? I wanna know about your politics, I'm gonna ask you about Trump. I wanna know about your religious beliefs, I wanna talk to you about Jesus. Why Jesus? Why not Gandhi or, oh, you're a Zionist, I'm like, yeah, exactly, don't you hear yourself? Ain't no one gonna fucking say none of that shit. Hey, if I told you Mohammed, you would just shut the fuck up and nod your head, bitch. I've been to Afghanistan. Like, shut the fuck up. I know how it is all around the world. I know how it is. You bring up Jesus, it's not the same, bro. It's not the same. You bring up fucking Trump, that shit is not the same. I mean, look at this. Look at my YouTube channels. Like, just for having this banner here, they shadow ban my content. That's number one, because I make plenty of content that people can enjoy. That has nothing to do with my politics. It's more about me, or more about like my video games and stuff like that. And I've had financial success with that. I've had people literally give me money for that. So I like to think I know what I'm doing when it comes to that. Alright? At least enough to tell y'all the truth. That by not voting, there's a famous quote. All that's required for evil men to win is for good men to do nothing. In order for these faggots to fulfill their fucking destiny, their manifest destiny, heterosexual men must kneel. You must get on your fucking knees. That I always thought was gonna be like, just like something really funny I saw that they were doing to like white people at first, and I was like, well, you're not gonna get like black people, and then in succession, you're not gonna get us Hispanics to do it, like maybe Asians, but come on now. You know what I mean? Like, you gonna get black people and brown people to do this? No. Damn, that thing almost fucking killed me. But then it's like, it wasn't funny no more. Like, yeah, we are gonna get y'all. Because first, we're gonna get black people to put themselves on their own knees. Like, we're gonna get them to kneel and have them believe that it means something else outside of what it has always meant since like the fucking beginning of time. Even if you don't believe in religion, just historically what it has always meant, to get on your fucking knees, to get on your fucking knees, to take a knee. In Phoenix when we saw the riots, the BLM riots, and one of the BLM leaders, the homosexual male, was leading them. He would keep telling them to like take a knee, and they'd be marching, and 10, 20 feet go by, take a knee, and he'd be screaming, and he's really angry, right? He's really angry. He didn't march when Mario died. Mario's a Mexican that had a sheriff from LA Sheriff's County, I believe is the right county. Of course, it's hard to know for sure because it's not like their precinct got set on fire. Put their knee on his back until he died from it. But I guess they figured they couldn't use us Hispanics, and even Joe Biden and a lot of liberal Democrats now have actually begun to accept the truth that what Joe Biden said, which was really racist, but it was, like a lot of racist things, kind of true. He's like, unlike the African American community. Oh shit. Hispanics are very diverse. Very diverse. Notably very diverse. You can't put your finger on us because when I say Hispanics, I'm talking about Cubans, and Cubans don't roll with Puerto Ricans, and Puerto Ricans don't roll with Mexicans, and Mexicans don't roll with Ecuadorians, and y'all don't know what the fuck you talking about when it comes to like American Mexicans and American, Hispanics in general, and thinking that because we speak Spanish that means something to you, that you can like understand the secret code, like, well, they all speak the same language. You don't know what the fuck that means. You outside the club, cause I don't even speak Spanish and I'm Hispanic. You ignorant fucks. Like, you don't get this shit. This is about bloodlines. This is about nobility. This is about historical bloodlines. Look up my last name. Look up Rodriguez. This is about conquistadors who went into the Holy Lands. This is about the stories that they don't always tell you about how the Spaniards really were the real heroes, and that the English and the French, the Italians and the Germans, yeah, they tried. They put up they put up some good history and made a valiant attempt, but when it gets down to it, look at your history. Who really did what? Who really walked away with what from the Holy Lands? Who was victorious over who? Right? And I mean, this goes to bloodlines. This does. Not that there aren't people that don't have their own claim to fame, they do. But some people don't. Some people they're not special based off of their genetical bloodline. They might be special based off something else, but not based off that. There's something very special about Hispanics with the name Rodriguez, Gutierrez, Hernandez. If it ends with a Z, I'm telling you, it really truly means something that you probably don't realize your own self because you don't know your own history, right? I'm telling y'all, this is not the channel for you if you get your feelings hurt easily. Well, I'm gonna tell you the truth that you need to vote. It's like the number one thing I'm just gonna say, as I keep saying and talk about and ramble on about it. Thing that people are gonna get mad about, and thing that YouTube's gonna kick me off for, and not allow me to monetize this channel or other channels. What do I have to do here again, Preston? Like, make a settlement? Like, this fool wants me to put. I think I got what he wants. He wants this. Right. There we go. Who knows where I was going with all them ranting? Probably some place I don't want to even go. But the world needs to wake up. And, if men like me don't say anything, first off, I'll feel bad about it. And maybe we could just leave it at there. Maybe I don't need to go tell you the grand purpose, the scheme of it all. Just enough to say that I'd feel bad about it. I would. I would feel bad about it personally. I would not feel good about it on a personal level. It'd be hard for me to sleep with myself at night knowing that I could have said something and, for the sake of keeping my YouTube channel or popularity or the government off my ass, I didn't say anything, and something really bad happened that somebody out there could have done something about if only they had heard what I had to say. Never give up, y'all. You're gonna have haters. I guess is my other point too. When I ramble about this, I know who my haters are. I know who my fans are. I know how big these fucking streams get over time and how big this channel gets over time. And I know I'm gonna get a relatively large amount of people that'll end up watching this YouTube video that I'm making right now. Don't ever give up. if if we let them go unopposed and say what they say on Spanish radio without someone like me who doesn't speak Spanish, yet is actually Hispanic, unlike the people who are speaking in Spanish to you, just to get you to fucking vote.
Maybe you can find out where those bastards are coming from and put a stop to it.
The thing is about these Prestons, is you get stuck doing this shit for like forever. And yeah, without like turrets at least. What do I need? Oil? Damn, that sucks. I don't have oil for like a heavy. That's probably the biggest trick in this game, is like setting up fucking machine guns where like the enemy can't really get to it, and your tower's on like the very perimeter of your territory. Just kind of block down traffic, It's like no one in or out, except for if they have our leave. There'll just be a bunch of fucking settlers showing up to this place eventually. This has nice supply to water, and obviously water is life. But water also, a lot of people don't realize, you get power off water. You can make power, and so because you need power, you need defense, you need resources, right? Food, water, but you need water. And oh, this needs oil. Yeah, what's great is I could make like a lot of water here, because I don't really need to use a water pump. But I'm gonna put a water pump in anyways, fuck it, because I don't have the resources. I just need some oil, so what you want to do is put one of these bad boys up, or a couple of these, and have them work these.
Preston Garvey, right? You guys are the best. Keep fighting the good fight, okay?
Hey, I appreciate it.
You're one of the good guys. Don't forget it. This is for you. I'm sure you'll put it to good use.
Nice, she like gave him something. The more scavenging stations, the better, because you can start to get like quite a few scavengers getting you good stuff. And I try to put like a bell someplace so that they can ring for like danger. And when I fast travel, I like to like be up here or something. Walk up there and do it. It's not like the biggest hack in the world. It's just for like for the fact that like sometimes there's like an attack in progress and you want to be in a decent spot. That's all that is. And yeah, we can probably go back to making some more defenses and some beds. If we had some fucking oil around here, that's what we really goddamn need. Little oil, come on. I'd love to make one of these. Not. What about for power? Like maybe I can't use the water, but I can do a power generator that is water-based. Yeah, I think it's this, but I need science, and I don't have science. And I don't have aluminum. There might be some aluminum down here, though. Might be like aluminum cans or something. Seawolf, how you doing, sister? This is me and Metal for Breakfast's new channel, and yeah, it's going pretty good, I think. I haven't been on this channel too much, but I saw that Metal already did a live on here, so trying to steal some of his subscribers now. Just kind of bored and don't really know what else to do around here today. I missed going to the casino because I slept in, and I would have went to go play in a poker tournament today, and I should have, because it's money. Like, if I win, it's money for my wife and kids, and I don't need money. But yeah, I kind of missed it. I'll go tomorrow though, and then I've got to get some boxes so I can try and sell these comic books that I got. I got a bunch of comic books I need to sell. How are you doing? I hope your grandchildren are doing well. And, you know, someday I will play some more Mortal Kombat for them. I know they like the Mortal Kombat. So this place has power, but it doesn't need much power, depending on what you're doing. Oh, that's good. I'm glad to hear that, Seawolf. And I don't have oil for any more turrets. Oh, what's this? Spotlight? Spotlight could be nice, like up here. Yeah, spotlight could be nice. And then I'll attach a wire. There he goes. Nice. This produces 3, and that requires 1, and that requires 2, so that's pretty cool. And that'll help them at night if they get attacked. It's kind of hard to see with the green on, and it's like not night yet, but you'll see here in a little bit. Not too bad. It's just added security. You can get really fancy. It gets really hard. But if you get enough settlers, it doesn't matter. If you get enough food and water, your defenses will be fine. Just like these really primitive defenses will be fine. Cause yeah, what you need is you just need enough people doing guard duty. What I'm trying to do is I'm just beefing up my defenses here. We're gonna get more settlers, and they're gonna need jobs to do. They're gonna need, so like, let's assign her to defense, and then let's get out of this, and then let's talk to her.
I just want to trade a few things.
Go ahead.
Let's give her some weapons and stuff. So she's got like a 38 that she's using, which is like really bad. So we want to give her some gear if we can, because we don't really need that. Alright, so now I need to like find out like which guns do I need or not. Like I don't need this 45. Now mind you, you gotta give her ammo too. You don't want to give her anything like too good. Like this combat knife, it's not, I could serrate that though. That's another 45. So that's like a 38. So she already has like a 38, so that's what you want to do is like give her like an upgraded 38 that she'll use. Sometimes you gotta take her existing stuff. Like she won't equip it until like there it goes. You know what I mean? It's a much better 38. And then I'll give her some 45 ammunition because I gave her a pipe revolver sniper, whatever. If you don't give them good equipment, they may not last too long, is the thing. And you need them to last a pretty good while. I'll give her like 29 rounds of my 45. And that should be good for her, at least, just to start this place off. She's got 2 decent guns. She's pulling guard duty. More people will show up. And then when more people show up, you need to make sure that they have, like, food, a place to sleep, water. So we go to resources, we go to water. Can't get any more water out of this place. About food. Doesn't look like, well, it looks like we can at least plant something. And that'll just have to, in time, you just have to keep coming back and plant more. Yeah, another scavenger station, why not? If they show up to start, if they show up without you, they should start doing stuff on their own. It's not always the case, though. But this place is nice and built up for them to do. Like, they've got decent defenses. It's already a house. I guess I could make more beds for them. That's one of my favorite things about living in Arizona, is winter is like, it's just not hot anymore. That's all it is. It's just not hot anymore. That's what winter is here in Arizona. In other places it means other things, like shoveling snow, you know, chopping wood, maybe making sure your generator works, maybe getting some salt, in case you have to ice up some roading or whatever. In Arizona, what it means it's not hot anymore. We're gonna go do a lot of stuff. We're gonna go do zoo lights for my birthday. That's gonna be fun. I do mean to brag, because it's been a hot ass summer, and that's what I get to do. By surviving this hot ass summer, I get to brag year after year that I survive it. You know. It is not cold here. It is like actually like fucking hot today. I'm hot. I didn't even get any alcohol because it was hot. I was like, you know what? It's kind of hot. I don't want to drink anything. Damn. So she'll have fun running this place until more settlers show up. More settlers will show up. So we just put up a beacon. That car just fell. Oh, this is Fallout 4. It's first person. My character, I made a character that's like kind of loosely based off Wolverine. And so I'm going for like, kind of like a guy that just like punches you and knocks you out. And that's how I fight. But obviously it's like futuristic. It's like nuclear bombs have already happened in America. So there's, you know, big bugs, big creatures. There's people that want to like rob you. Mines everywhere. Jesus Christ. The French. Yeah, that killed me. I should have jumped off the bridge. Alright, that'll do it. My character's pretty strong except for he just died there, so I don't know where the fucking game saved it at last. Hopefully making the settlement. We'll see where it saved it, because I just did all that goddamn work, and that's gonna piss me off if I lost 20 minutes. That's the beauty of video games, actually, is like when you die you lose that time, and it makes you want to like actually like play it and like win. Like that Star Wars game you see me play, like that game is brutal when you die. It's like, no. It's trying so hard. Let's see, where did it save it at? It saved it at here. Can you believe that shit? So I'd have to redo all this. Everything I did. Isn't that a pain in the ass? I mean, I don't think I did anything like too crazy special. I don't think I found anything too crazy special, but it'd just be like me having to redo all this and reset this place up. What I might do next time is just like do the minimum and then take all the materials I found, like another settlement that I have. Cause I have other settlements I'm trying to pimp out. Ah, these blood-sucking mosquitoes. Yeah, dude, they're all over. Alright, I'm gonna end the stream. Love, peace, and chicken grease.